Welcome back to RamblinWreck.com. It's great to visit with Orwin Smith, who's written his name in the Georgia Tech record books already, and his career's not even over. Last Saturday, 95 yards, first snap of the game against Kansas. Now, I heard an old coaching adage one time. They asked an offensive coach, they said, well, what's that play designed to do? He said, every play is designed to be a touchdown. You just don't design a play for a 3 or 4 yard game. But when the ball is snapped off your own 5, do you really think you're going to score?
Well, right at the beginning, nah. I mean, basically, we're trying to get, so close to the end zone. I mean, we're on the 5 yard line, so in coach's mind, I'm thinking, well, he's just trying to get up to like the 20, and give us some breathing room, so we won't get a safety, just for our sake. But I mean, that first place was incredible.
Tell me about the play. I mean, because we joked about it on radio after it was over that, the first 5 or 6 yards, it's like this play's going somewhere. When did you realize this play was going somewhere?
Well, we watched all week. Kansas flows to the pitch real hard. When Tevin came to the huddle with the play, I was surprised right there. I'm like, this might go. Just from how they roll. And I took the handoff and I followed the pulling guard. It was, I didn't see nobody.
Yeah.
So I was like, run. So I'm on my 6 points.
And the only time you hesitated, because we talked earlier, Steven gave you a great block on your right.
Yes, sir. And
then Tyler gives you the finishing block on the safety, right?
Yeah, it was a great block by both of them. As soon as I saw Steve knock the guy on his back, my right side was clear, and I just followed T-Met on in.
Is there a vibe about this offense, Orwin? Just a confidence level that you guys have now, particularly from the skill guys, but really the integration of all these offensive linemen, because we heard through the spring and early part of fall practice, it has to be about continuity. We've had guys banged up, things like that. What's happened here?
I just think everyone, has confidence. Last year we came in with, just off of that championship year, and everyone just, falling back on what we've done in the past. But, this year we'll worry about everyone just, playing at their level, doing what they can do best, and, just go out there and play 100%, because with everyone with that mind focus, we can win. We'll be a great team.
What was said going into last spring? What got said after 6 and 7 and disappointment? And because I know it was only Shreveport, Louisiana, but that was a long plane ride home. Mm-hmm. What was said? Who said it? Was there a defining moment for this team where everybody said, "Hey, look, we're not going to do this again. This is how we're going to go about it"?
Yes, sir. Definitely. Right before spring, we had coaches run, and that right there, Coach Johnson set the tone right then and there. Because I think last year's team was a lot about I and me, and this year we came in with unity. We just want to be as one. Mm-hmm. Because you can't win with just one star player. It takes the whole team. So we came in this year, everyone focused on each other, doing your part. Because last year it was a lot of finger pointing. He missed his block, he dropped the ball, bad throw, so this year, everyone takes the blame. There's accountability.
Leadership's an interesting quality to have. I see a lot of it in this football team. It comes from different areas. Is that surprising to you, or is it something that you kind of expected given the way the buildup was?
Yes, sir. I think it was something expected. Coach has been talking about it since, like you said, spring. Mm-hmm. And then when we had the thing with D Moore with just leadership, we did the program with the climb and just, and that's been the main focus, leadership. So it's working out.
When you look at these games, and now all of a sudden here's the ACC schedule starting, you had a huge play at North Carolina last year. One of the early score in the ball game, really maybe the difference in the ball game at the end. What is it about conference games that changes things? What becomes different about a ball game when it's an ACC game? Because
they really count. These first 3 games, they counted as a confidence and as just a team booster. But when you get into the conference play in your division, you really want to win those. It was great to win the first 3, but we would have lost them, and we could still make it to the championship. But we really need to win this one.
What has surprised you most about this team?
I think the way everyone's playing. Camp kind of give you ups and downs. I hope we're good. Going against the same guys every day, you don't really know what your team can do until you get against new guys. And they're stepping up.
If you had to pick one of the young guys, I refer to you as a junior, as an old guy, but you're an old guy.
I am.
You're an old guy, not a senior, but you're one of the older guys. What young guys surprised you so far?
I can say Zenon. He's doing his thing. I've liked him since day one. Just to see him on the field making plays and just getting in rotation. I like to see that.
If I need to know something about Phoenix City, Alabama, what do I need to know?
We produce athletes. That's one thing.
Okay, you, Deion Hill. Who else we got?
Hey, actually, the guy to go to Tech now, Josh Wallace, who's a great running back.
Okay.
I played behind him for a couple years. And we actually have a quarterback coming up now. He's a great prospect. He's committed to Southern Mississippi. So
Football big on a Friday night?
Oh, real big.
Yeah?
Yes, sir.
What was it about Georgia Tech for Orwin Smith? Because I'm going to guess there were several other places that you could have gone and been just as happy playing football, but there had to be something particular about here.
Well, with the recruiting process, Coach Kelly really showed me love. A lot of the coaches, they were real interested in me, but I mean, Coach Kelly was there week after week. I mean, he'd probably come visit me 2-3 times a week if he could, And I mean, just when I got up here, I felt like I liked the guys. I mean, I had Cord, so I mean, he kind of played the decision, and it wasn't too far.
Yeah.
I mean, when I visit other schools, I mean, that route was long, and I like being there. My family wanted to see me play. So,
did you expect to play here as a freshman?
Well, yes and no. Coach Kelly, I mean, just like all other recruits, they all say, hey, you can play as a freshman. I think that's just part of the recruiting process. But coming in, after I came in camp and I noticed that playbook was bigger than I expected, I was like, I can wait my turn. It'll come.
But then you did get a chance.
I did. Just try to make the most of it.
You want to let people in on our secret?
What is that?
What's the one thing that I've always told you about?
Kickoff return. Last one took was, I remember it was Halloween. I can't remember the year though.
1998.
1998.
How old were you in 1998?
I was 7.
7. Don't you think it's time?
It is. It is. My freshman year, that was a fluke.
It was close, right?
I got in.
You got. I believe you got in.
I got in. I got the picture.
All right. Before you're done, right?
Yes, sir.
All right.
That's the plan.
That's Orwin Smith. This is RamblingWreck.com.